Welcome to another edition of Connect Forum, a YouTube series provided by the Beginning Teacher Development and Support Department of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. Today's quick tip is called From Guest to Family, Understanding the Guest Teacher Licensure Pathways. By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the three main pathways for guest teachers to become fully licensed teachers and understand the role that school-based leaders play in the development of moving guest teachers into fully licensed teachers. This follows under the CMS Pillars of Excellence, being People Excellence, as the Beginning Teacher Development and Support Department is dedicated to providing people excellence, making sure that all employees feel heard and supported. Now, school leaders, we've all had that guest teacher that we knew for some reason they're supposed to be a real full-time teacher. They are amazing at understanding their curriculum. They can digest it. They can break it down. They're amazing at billing and being really coachable so that way we can help them improve their craft. But also, they build really strong relationships, not only with the staff, but with students, with families. They're involved in the school atmosphere. And we're always asking ourselves, why is this person not a fully licensed teacher? Why do I have to have this person for 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years? I want to keep this person in my building. How can I do that? How can I support keeping this person in my building? Well, this is how. Being a guest teacher, there's several different pathways that they can take. So if you ask this guest teacher that is this phenomenal person in your building, like, hey, have you actually thought about becoming a full-time licensed North Carolina teacher? And they're like, yeah, it's something I want to do now. Like, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. So let's show them what they're doing. So currently, that person probably has, at minimum, a bachelor's degree and they have a permit to teach license. This permit to teach license is only good for 1 year. Okay. So then we have to take this person and say, okay, if you have this permit to teach license, do you happen to have at least 18 credit hours in an instructional content area, whether it's math, science, social science, anything like that that they can use to help push them towards a full North Carolina teaching license. If they have 18 credit hours in an instructional content area that they're currently teaching, so meaning if that teacher, that guest teacher has 18 credit hours in teaching math and that person is currently teaching math, then they can qualify for an emergency license. If they don't have the 18 credit hours and they are enjoying teaching math, but their degree is in sociology, then they will have to probably enroll in an education preparation program. Now, what if this teacher, this guest teacher, actually happens to have this bachelor's degree and they have at least 24 credit hours for and a 2.7 GPA in an instructional content? So going back to that guest teacher teaching math, if that guest teacher teaching math has at least 24 credit hours in that subject, that teacher, and has a minimum GPA of 2.8 on their transcripts from their accredited college or university, then that teacher can qualify for a residency license and can enroll in an education preparation program. If not, then of course that teacher can go back to the emergency licensure track for one additional year. What we really want to do is get these guest teachers to this general area. As you can see, the permit to teach is only good for 1 year. The emergency licensure is only good for 1 year, but the residency licensure is good for up to 3 years. That means that's 3 solid years we can keep this guest teacher in the building, keep pushing them and supporting them to get their regular North Carolina teaching license. But we took some notes. We're trying to figure out, well, what's next? What do we do? So this is what you can do as school-based leaders. As school-based leaders, identify those guest teachers and have that conversation with them about pursuing a full educator's license. It is so important that they know they have your support. And then while in their guest teacher role, continue and strengthen to provide support around them being confident in what they're doing, providing support around curriculum content, having them develop that knowledge to become really good teachers that can break down their curriculum, understand what they're giving their students and the delivery. And then lastly, coaching them. coaching them on classroom management, coaching them on behavior management, coaching them on educational pedagogy, making sure that they feel supported so that way when they do decide to go this route and pursue their North Carolina teacher education license, then they will know they have the backing and the support of their school administration as well as the teachers in the building. Come back for part two, where we'll break down even further the licensure pathways that will be a guide for your guest teachers to reach their goal of becoming a fully licensed teacher.